everyone, this is Dr. Pooja Sharma from Team Pacer, and today we're going to talk about a very important component of clinical research and clinical trials, which is medical management and compensation. So when you participate in a clinical trial, and you've already, you're participating, whether it was for a stent, whether it was for a device to check your blood sugar levels, whatever it is, there is, in your consent, they must have told you who will handle your medical management. Because during participation in a clinical trial, your health insurance that you have already taken might not work. So in case you fall sick during the trial, you have to get free treatment from the trial, right? So whether you will get you should get medical help anyway. So if you participated in a stent trial or a device trial or a drug trial, any trial, if you fall sick, you should call your CRC first. He will tell you to come to the emergency or to the OPD and should take care of your medical needs. You will get the free medical care if this effect is because of the study drug. That means it's a side effect. If you feel unwell after a procedure, like they have taken a blood test or they have taken a biopsy and you're not feeling very well, they should provide the health care for that. If you have a healthcare problem that is caused by the trial, in that case, you will get free medical management. So if you feel dizzy or vomiting, the clinical trial should treat you without any cost. Ask your doctor at the time of the consenting as to who will pay for the medical management. So when you say patient centricity, you can go back and check our talk on patient centricity. Patient centricity means you can ask questions. So ask the question that suppose I feel bad or feel unwell after participating in the clinical trial, who should I call? If I call that person, what will he do? If they provide me medical treatment, who will pay for the treatment? Ask these questions clearly at the time of your consent. The second part that the Indian government has done, and this is a very rare thing, the Indian government has actually put this protection for Indian patients, which isn't there in most countries. This is called compensation. So compensation is money given to you if something goes wrong, and you don't have to go to a court to get this money. You don't have to ask for it, you don't have to fight for it, you don't have to declare it. It is an automatic process of compensation. You will get compensation if you are injured during the trial, if you become disabled, you have serious health issues, or if there is a death due to the clinical trial, the family will get compensation. The Indian government has a formula for this compensation, and then this compensation is provided by the sponsor, the company who is doing the research. It's not the doctor, it's not the hospital. It has to be provided by the company. And who will make sure you get it? The ethics committee, who you remember in the very beginning has reviewed your research project and is ensuring that you are protected ethically. That is the group that will make sure you get what is fair. So you should get medical care and fair money compensation. So if you are harmed in a trial because of the product, you will get free treatment. You will also get compensation if you are injured. You should take full information about this in great detail before you join. You have all right to ask questions. In case you did not ask questions at the time of the consent and you feel later you want to ask these questions, feel free to ask questions at any time. You have the full right in case you are uncomfortable to leave the study. But if you leave the study, remember, then you will not get free medical management or compensation. So please be very careful about joining the study, knowing your rights and responsibilities in the study. And if you want to leave, realize that you have made this choice to leave the clinical trial very carefully, because then you may not be allowed to have this rights that you had as a part of a participation in a clinical trial. So both steps have to be taken with full information and understanding. Join carefully, and leave carefully. Keep these details with you handy always. Who is your principal investigator? What is his name and number? Phone number of the clinical research coordinator who is handling your case must very importantly be done. The ethics committee contact person's phone number is written in the consent form. Please make sure you take this number. If this number is a landline number, please ask either for a mobile number or a number that somebody will respond to. Always keep a copy of your signed informed consent form with you. A quick tip is to keep a photo of these contact details on your phone. Also nice to save these. Share them with your family members. That this is the person you need to call in case you want to take me to the hospital. So be vigilant, be active in your participation. So for example, if you are taking a trial drug and you get a fever and a rash, the clinical trial groups, that means the CRC, you will call the CRC. CRC will say, okay, come to the emergency. He will ensure free medical care is provided. Some doctor sees you free of cost. Whatever medicines are given to you are free of cost. If you have a serious side effect and are hospitalized, here the sponsor will pay for your treatment. Ensure that this question is asked in the very beginning while you are giving consent. If you become disabled, that means you are not able to move, or the leg or the arm is lost because of the clinical trial participation, compensation is to be given. This compensation is decided between the ethics committee and the drug controller. That means the drug controller is like the Indian FDA, and you don't have to go to court to fight for this, right? This is an automatic process. The government has made such a system that it will be given to you. If a family member dies due to a trial drug, the family will get fair compensation, and the people responsible for this are the ethics committee team and the drug controller. So please make sure that, as we mentioned earlier, to keep these numbers with you always. The CRC and the ethics committee contact. This is a very important person for your participation in the clinical trial. In case you want to know more, if there is any detail, please feel free to contact the PACER team. Thank you.